Let's get Rimworld booted up. Of course, that's going to take a little while. I guess I can use that time to make sure that everything is in due order. It says we're playing Rimworld today. The title is correct. What a world, what a world. I mean, of course, when I'm playing the same game 2 days in a row, it's not like the game type is gonna change now, is it? Starting a few minutes later than normal, but that's just how it is when you end up extending your stream for an hour. I was so wrecked when I woke up. Like you don't even know. And I even managed to get up really early, relatively speaking. Decided to go breakfast, and then as acknowledging that I was not ready to get out of bed, not yet. So here we are. So what we'll be working on today is that we will be looking at the different values for the toolkit. Because I felt that some things were a little bit off yesterday. And I have no idea how long this is going to take, so you will just have to be patient. However, I do kind of want to stream later today as well, though there will be like a few hours break in between. Mostly because I need to go and buy groceries. Otherwise I won't have any breakfast for tomorrow and no dinner for today, so. So what else can we do? Oh yeah. So how can we make this, god damn it. There we go. So how can we get this to be a little bit more entertaining? Or give you a better view of what's going on? I was thinking we could add a calculator onto the screen. Let's see, where is it? Window capture. The new source. Calculator. Let's do like this. And then yeah, let's play around with how big this needs to be. Something like this maybe. That look good? A little bit bigger maybe. There we go. Don't need that. Actually, what was this window for? Hey Andre, welcome back to the stream. I see you are awake as well. Oh yeah, that was the puppeteer window. How I've been? I mean, it's only been a few hours. A little bit tired from yesterday's stream, but it's going. It's going. Your character is still alive, from what I remember. Not like we continued too many hours after you left, so it's not like a lot of crazy things happened. You wanted to die. Why though? All your hard invested silver. Is it because you want to get a Viking funeral? I mean, we can give you a Viking funeral too when the time comes, by the way. We can make a, is it called a bonfire in the mod? I can't remember, but it's basically a bunch of logs That's a one-time use crematorium, if I remember. It's a little bit overpowered because normally they have to like you have to bury them or use an electric crematorium, but the wooden one is actually not too terrible to use. However, today I first want to go through the price lists for some of the mostly events are what like seem to be a little bit on the cheaper side, especially the animal tame one. That was maybe a bit, because I think it's more interesting if you have more currency to buy the cheaper things, so that you need to save up for some of the more what do we call it? I would say more interesting things, but some of the more special things, I guess is a better wording. So basically, you know, having a traveler group only cost 80 silver when you make 160 every second minute is maybe a little bit cheap. Just finish cleaning your bathroom. Alright. I should probably do that sometime soon too. A little bit of spring cleaning is due. The rest of my apartment isn't too terrible. A little bit of dust here and there, but that's kind of unavoidable. Tell you what though, it's like pretty dark outside. It's been raining all morning today. Gonna start cutting up mangoes and put them in the freezer. You making smoothies? What are you gonna use those for? Oh, okay. I guess that's another way another way to deal with overripe fruit. I don't really get to eat much fruit these days. I'm way too lazy. But that's just a consequence of living by a lonesome. At least in my case. I think a lot of people have it that way too. Oh, Toolkit core is connected. That means that Rimworld's almost done loading, maybe? Smoothies, snacks, whatever. Well, I guess I sort of get a timer for how long it takes us to load all the mods too. Like we're going on 8 minutes. Oh, okay. Seems like it's coming along now. I mean, 8 minutes isn't too terrible. There we go. Of course, we have like a few errors here and there, but that's kind of unavoidable, isn't it? Yeah, depending on your mood. Okay, so we literally just need to go into mod settings for most of this. Okay. And we've got a trusty calculator here with us. And actually, should we? I don't know. Okay, I'll first find the mods. So that's Toolkit. At least they're not called like something toolkit and stuff. That's pretty cool. And it's in the Twitch toolkit, isn't it? Yes. And then the store. And here we can edit all the things. Okay, so let's get the annoying one out of the way first. And I have no recollection of how far down we made it this list. But let's start making all these bypass the limit. How many traits you can have. And because I find it really hard to keep track of how far we are, we probably, to keep ourselves in check, I think I should probably stick to 3 at a time. scroll down to another free. We made through B? What does that mean? Oh, okay, so we made it through B in terms of letters. I get you. Yeah, it's like when I was doing this yesterday, I was actually... Hold on a minute. Wait just a minute. Okay, so what is this? Efficient is where we got to. We might have a better way. Yeah, they're in alphabetical order. Yeah, I noticed that. Open save data folder, because that's where everything is located. So how do I best share this? It's probably faster if I just get it over with. So we get Twitch Toolkit folder, and then that's where all the viewer data is. And incidents. No, not incidents. It's gotta be one for traits. Is it this one? Yes. Okay. You'll get mango juice on your phone screen. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Okay, can bypass limit. So I found a string we need to look for. That means if I do a control F in this document, instead of look for true, actually let's see if I can't share what I'm doing just to make it a bit interesting, because this, I guess this could be helpful to some people. Another window capture, oh my goodness. And let's do notepad++, and then let's see, window notepad++. Okay, it's a little bit big here. All right, I should probably move some of this around. Give me a moment. Beep-a-doop. There we go. Just so that you can actually, so that I'm in front of this. There we go. Okay. So, how does that look on the actual stream? Okay, you should be able to read this at least. It's always good to make sure that people can actually read things, because of course, you know, I can put it up in full screen, but not everyone's gonna have that. It's gonna be a little bit hard on a phone, so we'll just have to deal with that. And then we need to go into replace. And don't replace that with Unreal Tournament 2004. Just need to replace that with the exact same string, and then change it to true. That should replace all of them. Placed all 126 occurrences. Okay. Hopefully this is gonna work. I don't know, we might have to reload the game in order for that to take effect, but I don't know. We can, I guess we can just check to see if it actually works. There, the store, and then the events. Nope, no. Traits. Yeah, my brain isn't quite awake yet myself. Okay, so it probably needs to reload the thing. Okay. That's fine. We can do that later, because we should probably do that anyway, since just for good measure. So that was a little bit faster to do. Okay, so this is how our events look like. Wow, okay. Let me get this thing out of the way. This is what the edit events thing looks like. Not exactly the most user-friendly either. Oh man, okay. Huh. Okay. Some of them have interesting. Okay, some of them have like extended settings. Oh man. Okay. Then let's add. Name that to browser. Because we'll also need to have a browser window available to us. Let's see here. Properties. Can I just say Chrome? No. Okay, so I do actually. I guess it's easier if I just make it an actual browser thing. Add, and then browser source, I suppose. Like Chrome. Okay, so that's a specific website. Okay. Is there a better way of doing this? Display, window capture scene, wherever we are. It's not exactly what I was hoping for. Because this is a specific URL, which is a bit different. So that's not what we need, I suppose. Well, I guess then it is just a window. Make a new one. We can do like this. Yeah, okay. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna... Yeah, okay. Interesting. And then let's just move that down one peg. So... Okay, interesting. There we go. And what are we doing in the browser? Well, kind of want to look through this list here for all these things. I think that's the best approach here, because then instead of going through them slavically, we can take a look at the specific ones. So yeah, surgery, for instance, doesn't have extended options. Why is surgery neutral though? Edit item price. Oh, right, because it's one of those things, isn't it? I'm a dum-dum. So it's not surgery that we should start with. Oops, I went too far. Not items, events. There we go. So the first one is the travelers group, which was set to 80. There's no extended settings. Oh, okay, so you can set a max times per one in-game day. So it's limited to 3 already. I still feel that that's a little bit insane when people just spam it. But wait, couldn't you do like more than like 3 times a day? I'm almost certain of it. Because, you know, the problem with this in-game day thing, or the in-game day thing is nice because, you know, sometimes an in-game day lasts for way longer than a few minutes. So you'll be making more than enough silver. Of course, we need to take into account, so we're making 160 every 2 minutes at most, which makes it... Oh yeah, actually, maybe we should take a look at that first, now that I think about it. So we've got our karma, it goes to 1,000. We start at 250. And coins, they are given 16 coins per interval. Which means if we take 16, which is 100%, so that means you just need to add 24, so that's your starting point. So everyone makes 40 silver every 2 minutes when we start out, which is a good amount, I would say, compared to what I've experienced. Because you can still buy, you know, minimum purchase for anything is 60 silver. So that would be like buying 60 crops or whatever to come down in a drop pod. It's every 2 minutes, so it's not too much of a wait time. And I don't discriminate against people who participate in chat or not, so you can literally just lurk to accrue more silver at some point. And I'll be doing silver handout, so ugh, rotten from the inside. Ugh. I had that with some onions the other day. Well, not rotten from the inside, but I was like looking in the drawer that I keep my, you know, root fruits and such as onions and potatoes and the like. And yeah, I definitely needed to buy some new onions because those had like fine white hairs right underneath the outer shell. Ugh, gross. Okay, So yeah, so since 16 silver is regular, and that means if you're at 1,000% karma, you're making 160 silver every 2 minutes, mind you. Which means that every 2 minutes you'd be able to buy, well, 2 traveler groups. Which is a little bit broken, if you ask me. So how about we change that? Hi, Varric. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? So events. Yeah, so travelers group. So I want to kind of... how would be the best way to do this? So if we assume... No, if we assume that, you know... that you might be hovering around maybe like... In the worst cases, you might be hovering around the midpoint of the karma system, which is about 80 silver every 2 minutes. And we base it off of that. So, and I'm gonna use the calculator because it makes, you know, math on stream a little bit easier. So if we say it's 5 times the price, that's 400. That doesn't sound too bad. Remember, this is subject to change. We can always change it, but yeah. Recently started brewing in your Rimworld. Alright. Just vanilla beer, or are you brewing with the vanilla brewery's expanded stuff? Ambrandy, whiskey and tequila. Okay, so that did apply. 200 seems better. I don't think I agree. Remember, you're not... I need to account for the fact that multiple people also want to get involved, so... So we'll see how this is. I know a travelers group isn't the same as getting a trader caravan, but this is also really cheap anyway. And so here's my take on it. if we go like really low numbers, it makes it harder to, like, it doesn't give us a lot of elbow room to manipulate like the coin gain rate. And if I give you guys like 2,000 coins at some point, you know, like that's easier to adjust than, yeah, it's your opinion. Yeah, so I think it's like easier if we stick to larger numbers, because you know, the closer to 1 you go, you can't go any further than that. Then, you know, things just become unpurchasable or, well, free. So, also Ambrosia Sprouts. And I'm gonna go through these because I think that her events in general are a little bit on the cheaper side now that we've changed the... I mean, remember, this is all balanced by the mod offerers, I assume, in regards to you only getting the default rate of silver, and we've increased that tenfold. Well, not tenfold, that's wrong. Fourfold, maybe fivefold. So it's still a huge difference to how the original intended was. So Ambrosia Sprouts, they are pretty powerful. I know they... So this is how I want to balance these. So Ambrosia Sprouts, they don't really... Like, they only do something... Okay, you also limit it to 1 per day, so... But they only do something if they actually get allowed to grow. So if you generate 1 outside of growing season, you know, the plants are just gonna die. They could be eaten by wildlife. They might spawn in an unfortunate location. There's a long list of things. So it's not too overpowered. The main thing about Ambrosia though is that unlike the vanilla game, if we get dragons, this is a critical component in order to increase the age of said dragons. So I want to keep that, like, try and adjust that a little bit for now. Animal tame. I have a feeling that this max times per 1 in-game days also doesn't work. Because didn't we get like several animals per day yesterday? Yeah, I mean, Andre, remember you're making silver right now, even though we're just tweaking this. You can just pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I was wrong. God damn it. I'll take that back. I was wrong. Yeah, we have to be in the game. Yeah, I just assumed, so it's just because it said the Toolkit core has connected to the chat. But yeah. My bad. I will do like a compensation based off how long this is gonna take later though. I think that's gonna be a good way to start the stream. For realsies. I mean, we're kind of in the stream right now. Anyways. So, animal tames. I feel that's like 150 is way too cheap. So if we assume average of 80 every 2 minutes, just to get it per minute base as a decent average. So that means in half an hour you get 1200 coins, which means in the time span of a half an hour you would be able to buy 4 random animal tames already. Yeah, and some of these animal tames we gotta... I know it's random. You're always wrong, you're never right. You're like my IQ test, negative. Wait, what? That's I don't quite understand, know if I get that one. Always negative. So are you saying that you're not smart as well? Is that the joke? So some creatures are like worth very little. Other creatures are worth quite a lot. So I would think that this animal tame should be more of like a gamble. I'm just a little bit confused about this max times per in-game days. It doesn't seem to be working. Your IQ is in the negatives. Well, so just because you mention it, we have, I don't know if you're aware, but the IQ test is not a verified scientific method. Yeah, accidentally tames a dragon. Yeah, exactly. And those can be worth literally 30,000 silver, or 20,000 or something like that. The cheaper ones going for 10,000. It depends on their age. And dragons are insanely OP. Meteorite at 150? I think that's okay. Because then you can spawn literally a meteorite, you know, 4 times a day if you wanted to. It's a neutral karma thing too, by the way. So you do get positive karma from it. And the meteorite could be consisting out of stone, of which there are many different types of materials. So 1v1 a dragon. Oh, you watch me. I can do that. I can totally do that. All I need is a crypto crossbow. Can we actually... Okay, so it is connected, but you still need to start it up in order to look it up. Okay, interesting. But yeah, a crypto crossbow, then you can definitely 1v1. I think that's probably the type of weapon that your brawler should look to getting. So meteor seems fine. There's the Aurora. What it does. So I think it's the same with all the crypto weapons from the Vikings expanded mod. The vanilla factions expanded Vikings. They don't do regular damage, but instead cause hypothermia buildup. So basically what happens with the crossbow is you shoot a dragon 3 or 4 times and it becomes unconscious because of severe hypothermia. And when that happens, you can literally go up to it with melee and finish it off immediately. Like, you don't even have to fight it properly. Yeah, I know, Aurora gives a little mood boost. I know what it does, but, you know. I think that's okay. Like, I'm not too fussed about this. This is also a good way to get easy karma. You can only do it 1 time per day anyway. It's mostly the things that you can spam that I'm a bit worried about. Herd migration, that one could also be a bit interesting. Okay, you can only do it once a day. But I do kind of want to increase the price of it a little bit. Because herd migration late game, since it scales with difficulty, can become really fucked. So here's like an example. You could buy straight up, like someone yesterday did, bought like, you know, thousands or, you know, almost 100 rats total. But herd migration could literally be a herd of, I don't know, 30 deer later game, because it scales off difficulty. So that's why we have to set this price cost, the silver cost, accordingly. It's a little bit annoying. Like, something that would be really interesting as an experimental feature would be to have the cost, like if we could set the cost to be a variable based off of our wealth, you know, or if you can, I don't think, that's all right. That reminds me, I wonder, because I know if you generate a raid, you have to specify the amount of points for the raid that you buy. And then depending on how many points for the raid you buy, it alters the severity of it. Going from, by default, 1,500 to, I think it's 10,000. Which is also the values that the base game use, I think. Which means that could be cool if the herd migration worked in a similar way, where you could just have a minimum cost, and then based off of how much you pay, you know, the bigger the herd it generates. You just don't know which one it is. Mad Animal 200. Oh, I need some water. Be right back. Or at least something to drink. Jeez. Could use a pick-me-up, generally speaking. There we go. So, got these 1-edge things still. They don't contain too much sugar and they're quite refreshing, so it's like drinking lemonade or something similar. There we go. But could be cool. So Mad Animal. So does that just do a single one? Can be used twice a day. Could be a dragon though. It's a bad karma thing. And depending on the timing, it could be pretty evil too. Oh, and you know, we're probably gonna disagree on this, but I'm trying to keep it to slight changes. I know in game development they say that you should always do extreme changes, because if you only do slight incremental changes, it becomes harder to find a middle ground, if you know what I mean. Which is why the silver gain is so increased to such a degree as it is right now. Skill increase. Skill increase, so that's pawn skills. But I assume it just means it, yeah, increase random skill. You can do that 3 times a day, but I don't know how. Yeah, and I guess it's random from pawn to pawn. So we do that to like a slight increase to 360 just because. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if I weren't suspicious that this max times per day isn't working. Because that's what it seems like. Because if you have a limit per day, then, you know, the price doesn't really matter too much. Okay, visitor group. So this is the one where they actually visit you. I'll do like 500 and then we'll go back to the traveler group. Set that to 360 maybe. Oh, that's probably what he did. So he generated traveler groups and then he generated the what are they called? Visitor groups. And the traders maybe even. So he probably just generated as many of those as he could. I see. Psychic Soothe. It's a bit on the cheaper side too, 250. You can trigger that 3 times a day. Wow, okay. Maybe a little bit too steep. Because obviously, you know, so part of the logic here is also I want to promote people into trying some more creative things instead of just spamming visitor groups. Because as you know, it's a part of the mod, so you know, got to be able to do that. But it's also very cheesy just investing all your silver into that and get your karma up very quickly. Actually, I think I'm gonna change this one to neutral, simply because I don't think visitor groups are inherently good. And traveler groups as well, because they can be negative in some ways, because if a traveler gets killed in the process because you're just spawning in so many of them, and I can't like save all of them if they get themselves into trouble, then that gives us negative faction relations. So I think changing them to neutral seems more appropriate. Trader Caravan on the other hand. Oh yeah, let's do the rainy thunderstorm. So what did I set the psychic soothe? Because those are like, yeah, 600. Probably not like the rainy thunderstorm is going to be super relevant for our case. Surprised that that's not actually considered a evil thing, but rather a neutral. Because doesn't the thunderstorm, like, it can create fire. So it could be considered evil. Also, your pawns become wet, which gives them negative mood buff. Yeah, gives them mood debuffs. But at least it's neutral. Trader caravan arrival. So that one is definitely inherently good. I don't want to. I think it's relatively okay here, but I want to increase it a little bit. Not too crazy though. Fog. The fog's neutral, that makes sense. The fog can actually be very good given the circumstances because it does lower accuracy on ranged projectiles. Which is why it's neutral, because it's affecting both of us, like both the colonists and the enemies coming in. Especially with mostly with run and gun. Alright, Andre. So fog, let's set that to 500. Can only do all of these once a day anyway. Won't affect you, yeah. I mean, actually it does. It does actually affect you. It affects you positively, if you think about it. Enemies have a harder time hitting you as you approach them, so not affecting you would actually not be correct. Though I know what you mean. Yeah, I know, you meant negative. So resource pod crash. Those are really random though. I'm surprised we can only do one a day. Given the sheer amount of materials in the game, I'm actually going to increase that limit. These are also inherently good though. And they do scale with colony wealth if I remember too, so yeah, so here's the thing. I can increase the max times per in-game days that you could buy a specific event. Something that would be kinda cool, but obviously require a lot of tracking of player data, is if you could do it per viewer. So say each viewer can only trigger certain things a set amount of time. Because of course if one person triggers like you know, free meteors, traveler groups and all kinds of things all at once, then no one else can do that for the remainder of the in-game day. Also, it would be nice to be able to... that's a thing though, you can't limit them. You can only limit them per day, but you can't limit the amount of days that need to pass in between events. Well, you can, but it's a different generalized setting that I'm not fond of. Ship chunk drops. So rescue pod we set to 360. Let's do 420 instead. Ship chunks, I'm totally fine with them being like this. 300. It's a little bit on the cheaper side, to be honest. But I mean, it does require a little bit of extra work to acquire the materials, I suppose. So the reason why I'm fine with it staying like this is because the value of the materials is always the same with ship chunks. doesn't, well, maybe in the later game the difficulty does affect how many it drops if you were to generate them randomly, but you know. Oh, visit colony. What does that do again? Is that a colony just visiting? Set to maximum 5 a day. It's set to good karma. Okay. What does visit colony do? Are you seated? Andre, do you have any idea what the visit colony event might be? I'm wondering if that's a modded event. Because it said here for 300, but I have no clue what it is. Random guys visit us. But I thought that was visitor group. Because I know traveler group is when they pass through your area, which, you know, whatever. I've contemplated if we should just remove the traveler group just because it doesn't really add anything and it's just a cheesy way to gain karma. Visitor groups aren't super interesting either because they don't really do much. It can be one person visiting. Yeah, we can try it out. Okay, I'll just keep it. I mean, it was set to max times 5, so I guess if that's one person at a time, then that's, you know, 5 individuals. I want to change it to neutral just for now though, because I don't consider those inherently good. Wild man enters in, that's also set as a good thing. But I mean, a wild man entering the tile is not really good or bad. Because if it's a terrible colonist, then you don't want to tame them, and you have to work for it too. It's not like get them automatically. Just got a drop pod raid, and the first person they see is the double peg-legged person with a kinda useless steel arm. Oh god. Is that your colonist or the enemy you're talking about? And she was hit in the brain and now possibly a vegetable. Nice. Orbital trader arrival. Those are really useful. And we do have a lot of different variants of these. Yeah, let's just set it up to a 360. It doesn't really bother me too much. Rain. Rain should be a good thing, right? Yes, it is set to good. That makes sense. So what did we set foggy rain for? We set that for 620. So rain can be like weather rain. Rain can be really good. Yeah, it can be good, especially if everything's burning down. It can save our asses. However, in order to trigger a lot of these effects, like this is probably the most important one, because this one allows you to clear the weather. I would set that to neutral, even though it can be, because it can both be good and bad. I wonder if clear weather, you don't think it affects stuff like nuclear winter, does it? It's a dry thunderstorm. Yeah, it's in here too, of course. Gentle snow. That one's just set to neutral, but isn't any kind of snow inherently bad though? Because it makes everything colder. Nuclear winter isn't actually weather. Yeah, I know. But it doesn't mean that the game handles it that way. Can be good when it's too warm, that's a good point. I'll just set the price a little bit higher. Nothing too crazy. There's the party event. Wonder when there's a heat stroke or something. Oh wow, because you can trigger the party event multiple times a day. By default. Maybe limit that to 2. Because I wonder if you constantly trigger parties, does that mean everyone just becomes useless? Because they'll continue partying themselves to death, so then they won't get any work done. All right. Psychic drone, dry thunderstorm. I mean, we have to kind of scale these a little bit because what they're done naturally. Everyone is super happy after a few parties, yeah. But you can do those, like it was set to limit it to 3 per day, so after the first party ends, you could buy it again. And then when that party ends, you could buy it again. Eclipse. What's a random spire? Oh, random spire is random. Oh, inspire. Oh, there we go. I mean, those seem fine around 450 because it's random. I don't mind increasing the limit of this because it's already quite expensive. Can draft the person that's starting the party to cancel it. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty useful intel there. So snow gentle is 600. Snow hard should definitely obviously be more expensive than that. Because that one's definitely something that can kill crops. Oh, drunk buffaloes. This one is pretty funny. You can generate, okay, maybe limit that to once per day. Wow, okay. They're neutral, so it's just a bunch of drunk buffaloes entering the tile. That's okay. Hunting party. Those are really annoying. I probably want to limit that to once per day. I think isn't hunting party a modded thing? I feel like it is. Could be wrong. Those can be exceedingly annoying. I know it's set to neutral, but I almost would consider it a bad thing. Because they go in, they hunt your creatures, and if they get hurt, injured, and die in the process, you lose fucking faction relationships with them. They're coming there to hunt your shit, and if you don't take care of them in case they get hurt, you get penalized. That doesn't sound fair to me. So rare frumbos. Limit that to once per day. Just a slight increase. Ref rumbos aren't really that significant when you have that many other options in there. It's just a cool thing. Short circuit. Okay. That could definitely miss things. Solar flare. That's equally as bad. Can trigger it twice a day. Okay, that seems interesting, so I'll keep it. You swept your floor. Floor is what I meant to say. Alpha beavers. So this is a bunch of beavers that come in and eat all your trees. Set to 600. So we have a few modded events in here because I have a mod that adds in some of them. Gender swap. Oh, okay, so you can do a HODLbot vote. You can actually trigger that by buying this. I wonder if that works if you have no HODLbot thing enabled, or if it just... Oh, okay, actually it just... I assume because it's a HODLbot, it assumes the storyteller thing for the HODLbot, maybe. Transport pod crash. This is always gonna be a colonist. And weren't they like excessively expensive? So being able to spawn them in this way would be a bit interesting. Raises. I wonder how this actually works. Is this like buying a mojo? Like, is this what it costs to buy a human, for instance? Got your shorts from your drying, so now you don't have to wear sweatpants. It's hot, so you don't like hot, you like it cold. Yeah, that makes sense. Vomit rain. How is vomit rain neutral? Nope, not that. Light can be pretty terrible. Military aid. I think that's also been on the cheaper side. You can buy that twice a day. But military aid is so random though. Gotta think about that one. Because there's a lot of factions in the playthrough that means that it'll just pick a random allied faction to come and help you. So it could be just a bunch of guys with pointy sticks. Yeah, let's keep it at 700 for now. Heat wave can also be considered good, I suppose, but it's like with the more severe weathers, they can be good and bad. You can trigger that twice a day. Okay, maybe limit that to 1. I think that's fine. I mean, we're getting up into the more expensive ones now. So here's the thing also, like, you know, if we set those both to 2, that means that if we wanted to clear the weather, we would have to use all of them. In any of the mods you suggested? No, I haven't had the time to do so, Andre. I've literally just I stopped the stream yesterday, went to bed, woke up, ate breakfast, went back to sleep a few more hours, and now I'm here. So I haven't had any time to look at them. That doesn't mean I didn't think about it though, but I still think that we have so many weapons in here that it's probably not necessary. Also, I don't like adding too many weapons mods that I'm unfamiliar with, because like when I added the Orasens mod, I thought, okay, this is a cool looking race and they bring some interesting things to the table. But then I took a look at the weapons and I got their sniper at random through a drop. And that thing is just so overpowered, you don't even believe it. Like, generally all the Orasens equipment is overpowered spacer, like ultra tech stuff. And I just can't agree with that. Like, that's too far. It's not just spacer tech, like it's beyond spacer tech in terms of damage and range. Cool but not cool mod is Void. It gives you an OP faction that hates you, but they are super OP. I think we have enough hostile factions in there. Prisoner. What does the prisoner do? Is that a prisoner escape? Ultra tech, yeah. What does the prisoner thing do? It says it's good, comma. Oh, maybe it's the prisoner fleeing thing. Okay, I have no idea. I'll just limit it down to 3 because I have no idea what that event does. A literal super soldier. I was watching another streamer and he was using the Rimhammer stuff, so we had like he had like super soldiers, and that what are they called? Space Marines, basically. Using gene seeds and that kind of stuff. And that was also just inherently overpowered. It was cool because you still had to earn it, but buying the gene seeds with the store was kind of easy because they weren't that expensive. And I assume normally they are a little bit hard to get. Rescue me. Okay. How does the tornado even work? I have no idea. I'm not gonna risk it. Okay, we're pretty far through this list now. A random disease or a disease? Huh. I think those are okay at 1,000. Caravan aid quest. Caravan aid quest. Huh. Drop rate 1500. I think this is okay because 1500, as I said, is the minimum. So when you spend silver on the raids, it you can spend more than 1500. At least assuming that it works the same for me. Yeah. So here, maximum coin wager. So as a minimum, you need to spend 1500 coins, but you can spend up to 10,000. I could increase this limit if we find out that 10,000 coins isn't a lot, so. Is it a caravan raid quest? Oh, you're right. Not aid, yeah. I missed out on that R. I mean, sponsored tornado, yeah, I assume so, but I don't think I've ever had that happen, so I don't know what it actually is like. Manhunter pack, I assume, is this one also gonna be? Yeah, so Manhunter packs are also variable. Okay, that's cool. There's the Sapper raid. I'm gonna disable this one. Sorry, but I really don't like Sapper raids. They are the most broken thing, especially with modded stuff. Wanted quest. Oh, okay. There's the ship pods. Crop sprouts. Okay, it's a bit expensive, but it seems fine. Earthquake. Passion shuffle. So I assume that's for the pawn stuff. Protection fee. Psychic ship. Hailstorm. Infestation. Is infestation scalable too? It is. Okay, so you can buy a large infestation. You can give me one tornado. I mean, I can go into like a test game and then we can just mess around with it if you want. Drought, Volcanic Winter. Okay, those I probably want to change. Because those are pretty bad. Oh, wait, what? Volcan? Okay. And again, we can always change these if they go completely, if they are too expensive, or if they turn out to be too expensive. Chances are not, you know, most viewers wouldn't even want to mess with this, because obviously it's just going to make everything a pain in the ass. I wonder what these values are based off of though. It seems kind of random, but oh well. Tornadoes gives free if you remember. Yeah, I assumed so. Would be, or not. I didn't assume free specifically, but definitely that it would be more. Okay, there were some items I wanted to look at as well, now that we've looked at all the events. Because the eggs. I don't know what to do about the eggs. Because the thing is, we have a lot of them, and some of them are really, really cheap. But if you buy these eggs, are the creatures gonna be wild then? Because that's what... I can't remember who said it yesterday. Maybe you don't know. I mean, we had the mammoth eggs yesterday, but when they mammoth worms, but when they popped, oh yeah, they were wild. You're just here to get OP. So maybe it's because it's an insect. Because I don't know if iron husks are the same way, but I know that the spore creatures, like the mycoid, colossus, spore clumps, for instance, when those quote unquote hatch, the resulting mycoid colossus is a wild creature. But I mean, for chicken eggs, those are automatically added to the colony, so I guess it's gonna be a little bit inconsistent. I mean, you can buy a lot of fertilized eggs from merchants too. If I want to know something fun. Sure. Oh, hi, Murloc. Welcome back. I'm looking through a lot of things in order to adjust some pricing from yesterday's experiences. Okay, maybe the prices. Oh, wait. Vanometric. That's what I wanted to change. Yeah, you can't change that while I'm editing these things, sorry. It changes the modes. Interesting. Oh man, okay, so I need to look up how much power these produce. I remember that the unstable power cell was 400 and the small one was 450, but their price was the same, which is why I want to change it. Because it doesn't seem balanced. Why would the unstable one that produces less power but is a hazard cost the same as a small vanometric power cell? You know? Oh, what was it again? Was it vanilla expanded? Furniture expanded? And then power? Production, farming, art, power. I think it's the power one. The power cells give energy? Yes, they do. The biggest one costs 4,000 silver. Okay, let's see here. Pretty interesting to me that the value in-game of these items is the same though. But it makes sense. I mean, they're all quest-related rewards, so normally, you know. Oh, okay, that's actually peculiar. The small vanometric power cell on the vanilla expanded power page says that it's 400 silver, but it says 667 here. Okay. Okay, so the large vanometric power cell says here it has a value of 2400, but it's set to 4000. The heatsink. I assume that one is like, I can't look up items here unfortunately, which I kind of wanted to. But I'm pretty sure that's for the that's for spaceship stuff, so I have no idea what it's for. My guess is something to do with energy shields on spaceships. So let's see. So the large vanometric power cell produces 240 watts. Okay. So let's do something completely different here. 21k, you can't buy that. I'm not gonna make it 21k. Don't worry about that. It's not gonna be that expensive. But what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna switch these out for the power that they produce. So the normal vanometric power cell, that's 1200, isn't it? Like, that's the vanilla one. Vanometric power cell. Why is it here twice? Oh, okay, pages matching. Okay. Ugh, that resolution though. Holy shit. No, it says 1000 watts. Yeah, 2.1k. No, it doesn't produce 21,000 power. That would be insane. So it only produces... Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember what this one did. That's okay. So what I was thinking, because these can be quite overpowered, since there's no purchase limit, should we just... Should we do a 50% price increase? Gotta feed your cat, alright. That would be... That would make the large manometric power cells slightly cheaper. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take their prices, multiply it, god damn it. Take their prices, multiply by 2, so that makes it a little bit more expensive than it was before, but bear with me. So that should make this 900. That should make this 2,000. So, you know, right now there's not really much reason to buy one over the other. And we want to change that. So for every... Yeah, so if we say we change the price of the manometric power cell to 1800 maybe, and then change the price of the large one to... We could change it to just straight up 4,000. I was thinking 4,200. What does Varek say? He's the expert on these manometric power cells, or the unstable ones at least. We can always make the large ones cheaper. I think this is fine. And then we've got the unstable ones, which normally costs, or 600 something. They produce 400 power though, but they are unstable. I think they're kind of interesting in that right. So twice of that would be 800, of course. So they would by default be cheaper, but they wouldn't be more price efficient if we set it to 800 specifically. So how about we set that to 600 maybe? You've only got 2 of the unstable ones in your current base. Yeah. I was thinking like setting it to 600 so that the unstable power cells are going to be more cost efficient than the venometric ones, but they are going to be that unstable. Does that seem like a fair way of doing it? Or we can just do like this. Okay, maybe 600 is a bit too low. Sure. Okay, let's set it to 660. So yeah. Gave you half of a heart attack, alright. Why is that then? Is there anything else that I was thinking? Oh yeah. Something I want to figure out is how exactly all of this shit works. Because I can't figure out what it means. Does the text lower is more, is that just an indicator that, oh, if you provide people with lower karma, it's a better setting. Is that what it means? Currently sorting through all the people bleeding out from the drop pod raid you just had. Nice. Because if it's like... Because here's where it gets weird with the phrasing here. It says on the bad karma events, lower is more taken. So does that mean that if I set this value to like 10 as opposed to 28, it takes more karma the lower it is? Actually, then I should switch this around then. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That could have been scary. I guess assuming everything and stuff, I assume cats would prefer to stay indoors when they're not used to the outdoors. Lower is more. Lower is more taken. I think it's just talking about how you get less coins at low karma. Not really. Because you see how it says good viewers, neutral viewers, bad viewers, and very bad viewers. So what I understand that this is how much karma you will respectively gain from good and neutral events and lose from bad events. But it says for the bad events that lower is more taken, and for neutral karma events it says lower is more, aka I understand it that you get more. So that's why if you're a very bad viewer, yeah, okay, so I need to switch this stuff around. Actually, I can see that. So what's this? Oh, I gotta write this down. Why you're a very bad viewer, Andre? 28, 22, 18. What was the last one? 8? I think it was. Yes. Cause you're bad. Alright. So lower is more taken. So yeah, I need to reverse this logic here, which means that hopefully if you're already at low karma, doing bad events is gonna affect your karma negatively less. But if you're up to like, so the idea is that if you're at good karma, right, it means that you get way more silver than someone who's at, say, a bad karma viewer. You're a bad bitch, I can't kill you. Who's bad? So basically the idea is that if you're a good viewer, you should be punished more for doing bad karma stuff, because that, you know, you'll have an easier time getting more silver when you're a good viewer, so buying the bad karma stuff is going to be more easier to accumulate towards. And, you know, to prevent people from who are good viewers to almost not get negatively impacted by spawning bad karma events, you need to set it like that. It seems legit, yeah. Okay, so what about the other ones? See, the thing is, I have no idea what these values mean. Because at first I was like, okay, it would make sense that this would just be the amount of karma that would be added or subtracted, but then they put in this description saying lower is more taken. Lower is more taken. Like, how does that even make any logical sense? Like, why not just have it consistently be the amount of karma that gets added or subtracted? That would be so much easier to understand. You're looking at it as at low there's less karma to take, so they don't drop as much. Oh no. Tim Logic is raiding us. Oh no. Not now. No. We're in the middle of figuring shit out. This is bad timing, Tim. Oh yes. Ah, god damn it. Hey. Welcome to the stream. I did see that you were streaming earlier. So welcome on over. Oh boy. Bad timing is because I'm currently in the process of looking through the toolkit settings that we used yesterday because it was a bit crazy. We've just been going through stuff like the store in terms of certain items were a little bit underpriced, and some events were also a little bit underpriced. So yeah. I think we're okay for the karma thing. I'll just spend some time next week figuring it out. So just consider that you know, getting karma right now might be very, very easy. Maybe we should just get back into it. Oh shit. Fuck. I can't just do that. I need to do some other stuff first. Ah, crap. I forgot I need to upload the things for the toolkit page. Oh well. And I also need to change a configuration setting in some files, which is easier to do outside of Rimworld. Oh well, you can get a little sneak peek of what we've got going. Just a little colony over here with a bunch of crap. Not too many people yet though, but it's getting there. It totally got me off guard. There's Google in the way. Oh right. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. As I said, we were doing maintenance stuff. Let me just hide that and the calculator. There we go. Sorry. A little, he says. So they're most probably going to try break out. So I'll have to quit the game real quickly, and I know nothing is quick when you have a lot of mods, so sorry about that. What was it? It was the shop extension.json, and we needed to do Control F, replace, can bypass limit, false to true, replace all. There we go. Save that. Now I need to upload that to the store. So while I'm doing that, how are you guys doing? Did you have a nice stream? What's it called again? GitHub. Did a lot of stuff to build the base again. Why did it completely fall apart? Data, and this is where we got to put it all in. So we just got to do shop extension, edit. And I just got to copy paste from a local file into this. Right? Yes. So not super interesting, I'm sorry. Not just yet. You'll have to be a little bit patient on that. Third version now. Base got destroyed a few times and you had to start over. Oh no. Did you end up just buying new colonists then? Store items, we need to change that as well. The viewers did. Oh, okay. Just make sure that I am not putting in the wrong things in the wrong places, otherwise it's gonna break everything. So apologies if I'm trying to be a little bit focused. We didn't do the store incidents yet either, so we need to do that too. But yeah, I've been trying to share as much of the things that we've been changing today so that people, I guess, could contribute. Don't need to change the commands, that's fine. Okay, so assuming that everything worked correctly, we should be able to just refresh here. Oh, maybe it's not quite up there yet, but let's do power cell. Okay, so the prices are updated now. Cool. That means we can successfully boot back. Actually, I could already have done that after I changed that one thing. Sitting on your butts for hours. All right, that's pretty generous of you. Trusting me with your viewers a second time. Looking forward to see them screw me over in my own playthrough in order to get back at all the stuff that I've been throwing your way the other day. At least it only takes about 8 minutes or so to load the game, so it's not too terrible. But yeah, you should already be able to go and check out the price lists. They came back to you as well, so I'll be fine, you guys. Okay. Yeah, so if you're watching, you can you should already be able to, if you go scroll down on the stream, I've got like a little Rimworld panel. If you click that, it should bring you straight to the store page, where you can also find all the commands and the mod list, which is really handy. So yeah, if you're assuming everyone coming from Tim's stream, you all know how Toolkit works, and I assume a lot of you already know how Puppeteer works as well, which is something that we're also using over here. So if you want to make use of that, it's definitely going to be an option. And I'll be streaming for a good few hours still. But then I'll need to go and buy groceries, make dinner, and then I'll probably be back playing Rimworld later today too. Because there's a lot of stuff to do in this playthrough. Got so many mods to play with, so much research that needs to be done. So getting a few hours in is probably gonna be quite fun. Unfortunately, I don't have the capability of using channel points. Sadness, I'm gonna leave. I mean, eventually I'll have to, Andre. I have human needs too. I know you want to come off as a god killer, literally, both inside and outside of the game, but I'm not a super soldier. No forever stream. I don't know. I don't think I could do that. I've seen some of those articles pop up where people are like doing a subathon where they literally stream for weeks on end. But I mean, those people, they mostly, from what I understood, they just stream everything they're doing like IRL. I only have a single webcam. I mean, so I can only really record one angle of my entire apartment, so wouldn't really be too entertaining, I'm sorry. So you wouldn't be able to watch me go to the toilet, you wouldn't watch me be able to watch me go sleep and stuff. That does remind me of that one thing I saw. Tape it to your forehead and carry your PC with you. Sure. Let me just do that. Wouldn't that be a setup though? But that does remind me someone did like a stream as well a while ago where they let Twitch chat like play all these horrible sounds, and he was doing a 24/7 stream into the night and stuff, and people would just wake him up in the middle of the night with the most obnoxious like ear rape kind of voice clips from YouTube. It was fucking great. Like, it was great to watch just his frustration of being in bed with, I assume, his girlfriend, possibly wife, and just being like, God damn it. Okay, I should probably remove that Chrome window. Sorry about that. Okay. So we back in the game. And yeah, we got some Brontos yesterday. Someone did a bunch of random tames. So let me just double confirm something here. Manometric power cell. Yes, okay. So they are a little bit less broken now. So, oh my god, okay. Have a Fearless Clutch Mutter. Well, welcome back, I suppose. Yo, Andre, go and melee hit that thing to death, please. We have to go and take care of it, but it should be fine. Trait. Nimble trait. That makes you more fast, right? Or does it make you able to dodge better? Oh, it's the melee dodge chance. Okay. See, I didn't completely I did sort of remember what it did, or know what it did. Okay, could it like get back into the map? That would be nice. Yeah, you dodge better. I'm so worried you're gonna get hit by one of those 3 arrows. Well, you got one hit in at least. Finish off. There we go. Shrink. Yeah, you'll charge at it. I mean, you've got so many traits by now that should be pretty okay. That tough trait that you started out with was probably the best thing you could have had to begin with. You're getting more right now. Oh, God. Alright. Set that in performance mode. Should probably close some of these extra tabs that I don't need to have open. Close this. Go away. Close that. Okay, I think we're good. So yeah, our colony is like, oh my god, what did you buy now? Brave, athletic. I mean, eventually this is just gonna go off the screen and we'll have an issue. Pain shock threshold, mental break threshold. Athletic, melee dodge chance and move speed. Strange shiny. Ooh, those are awesome. Wait, what? No sky eels? Huh. Interesting. Doesn't this event normally generate the sky eels as well? Oh well. I guess not. Those would have been super handy though. Yeah, we still have that fucking... Who's this? Is that the... Oh, that's the wild person. But yeah, if anyone wants to jump in and participate, we do have Puppeteer in here. Do I need to assign you again, by the way, Andre? Or does it do that automatically? You can control your pawn. You got it. Okay. Just making sure. Because I am learning how to use this as well. Oh no, oh my god, do we have like a freaking demented Bronto? Yep. I don't want to deal with dementia. That's like... Not because it does, you know, it's not because it's too terrible to deal with, but it's just annoying to get those messages all the time. Oh yeah, I forgot we've got this larval Atispic here as well. Murloc's back at it again. Oh yeah, by the way, Andre, remember, we did research smithing. So if you want to, you should be able to make long swords. Sorted alphabetically, right? Isn't it? No, it's not. Maybe we can't yet. I know we can make bearded axes. I don't know how good those are combat-wise. I guess Vikings. I mean, you can remember. You can also make fucking more wall lights. God damn it! We can't make use of the wall lights yet. Calm down. Like we can't put them onto these stone walls, and they don't stack. Big skinned. Oh yeah. Oh, what was the command again? Coins. Give all coins. We're so close to 2 hours, so there you go. That also means everyone's in here gets a little boost to get started. Small statue. Oh, okay, that's actually something really useful. We don't have any art in here. But, damn. Where to put things? Got a wandering dragon out here. What is it? Is a green dragon? Okay, nothing... Like it's a regular green dragon, not an elder or... Can't remember, there's 2 more tiers, isn't there? Ancient is the other one. Rude. So many traits. It's crazy. What is thick skin? Strangely hypercoagulating and will bleed much more slowly than most. Oh, okay. Someone wants us to put in some decorative items here, I see. What's this made out of? Stainless steel statues. Okay, that's interesting. Let's put those into the bedrooms because then people hopefully get a mood buff that way. Psychically deaf. Okay. It was this legendary mausoleum. Oh wait, it's the vanilla expanded stuff. I have had poor luck with these. I've had a lot of bugs where the vanilla Vikings expanded event dungeons on the map, they don't generate properly. So unless we're like 100% sure that we can actually take care of them, I don't want to mess with them too much. You're out now. Look at me. Dear God. So no psychic sensitivity. What was the other one? I'm not gifted. Oh no, I'm just crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 traits. 11 traits. Insanity, man. Insanity. I'm gonna be a god at some point. I've bought 9 of them, yeah. Oh wait, it's appropriate statues. Where do we want to put these? Okay, we can put one in there. And then we can put the other one in the hospital. Because this is our impromptu hospital at the moment. Who is Spider again? Oh right, he's that random tradesman that got destroyed at some point, passing through our area. Yeah, we're building bathrooms slowly but surely. Ingerson. And the caravan ambush. So this message, apparently settlers are resting with their beasts before continuing their journey. Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't think you can buy items of... Can you... I wonder if you can buy items out of specific materials. I've been wondering if you could do that. I mean, I wouldn't assume that the syntax would be like that. If it were. No, you can't. But yeah, you can buy scarlet tile and craft it, so... Yeah, I wish you could buy it with a specific material and then it would be like a price modifier or something. But I guess the randomness is also cool. Just remember we don't... I don't think we... Did we have it researched? No. So you can't get a long sword, I'm sorry. But you can get a bearded axe. Actually, let's look at this for a moment. Look at craftable, because that might be more interesting to you than anything else. Okay. So the heavy clubs apparently are still the highest damaging ones. Then you have the gladius. And you also have to look at other stats. Damn it, more marble blocks. Okay, calm it down. There you go. I'll get you part of the way. I know I gave everyone coins, but you just need one more. I assume you're gonna get it in like, you know, 2 minutes anyway. Yeah. I like teasing people with it. Anyway, so what do you want out of this, Andre? The bearded axe is really low down. Interesting. Ooh. So we improved our relations with the Confederacy of Lur because Spider exited the map. Well, meteorite shower. Sharp weapon? Sure, but which one? Okay, we got some mithril, lead, silver ore, Charnoctite, compacted salt. Jeez. The best one. I mean, I guess technically speaking, the best one would be... Oh, what would that be? Because there's also armor penetration. It's not just all about DPS after all. But I guess maybe a Gladius is the best that we can do at the moment. So there's also, you know, a cooldown. So maybe we can try and make a Gladius. Glaive seems the best. Oh yeah, you got a point. It's slightly slower. Oh yeah, but it does way more impact damage. I can give you a glaive. You want a glaive? Uranium club. Yeah, we have way more options than that, so that's why we need to use the weapons tab in order to figure out what the best weapons we can make actually are. Do remember though that the glaive is two-handed. So that's fine. Scarletite there. So a Scarletite glaive. But how much does it actually cost? So you need 65 ingredients and we need a steel slag chunk. Okay. Holy shit. Small volume ingredients like blah blah blah. Okay. Oof. It's a Rimsnell item, so that's probably why it's so hurtful. Assign your pawn. Oh damn. Hold on. So when you say assign, I need to make sure that you actually... Is that are you talking about Puppeteer, right? Yes, okay. But that's not here, not there. How do you do that? Because if I press you here, right click on it. What are you talking about on the columnist? In the tab up. Pawn on the top. Oh, there. Okay. The true hemp. There we go. Yeah, I'm learning. You know the colony tab. Yeah. Like, you know, just click the tab. Just click the tab. The tab. So many tabs in the game. But yeah. What else you needed for the glaive? We needed a steel chunk, but I'm pretty sure there's gotta be some on the map, right? But just a singular steel chunk. Yeah, there's some on the map, so you don't need to purchase those. And you did buy the Scarletite. Who's our best craftsman though? So that would be Murloc, I suppose, could make it. Unless we happen to get like inspired, what is it, inspired creativity, then we could make it a masterwork. I don't know if you want us to wait for that. have a sharp item for me. What do you mean? Swordfish. Yeah. What is a swordfish anyway? Is that an actual, like, can you actually use that as a weapon in here? 12 swordfish. I mean, aren't they like just food? I mean, they're just food, right? Yeah. Clever. But should we just make the glaive, or do we want to wait for inspiration so that it becomes as OP as your masterwork Scarlet Hide hatchet is? Wait a second. Or a few minutes, okay. I'll just suspend it for now. So no one accidentally makes it. See here, link up to this bed. So let's see, we have 7, but we only have 6 rooms. So that means that we need a new bedroom. Bub it up. Okay, someone can just bunk with me for now. Hunter lacks weapon. So you can do weapon stuff. So I have a little bit of a PSA, which is a little bit unfortunate. I haven't had the opportunity to figure out the kinks on it, but we've experienced some issues with Puppeteer where people can't force attack things with their weapon, ranged weaponry, so just wanna like put that out there. So if you try and force attack something, it seemingly doesn't work, and I don't know if it's the simple sidearms mod that causes it or something else, but yeah. Check your pawn. Oh, you're looking gorgeous. Is that an auto clicker? God damn it. Did you get the right thing? Oh. Nope, that was shoot frenzy, if that's what you mean. A random inspiration. I'll try one more time. You can't trigger a specific one? I guess not. Store events. No, okay, it's just random inspiration. You could also do the exclamation mark Easter egg or something. Just saying. If I remember correctly. I don't know if someone said you can only do it like multiple times, right? Someone did it yesterday, so I don't know if it's like you can only do it once. Funny tee. Well, I guess we couldn't do it more than once. Well, I suppose we should probably allocate another personalized room since we got another colonist joining us. Okay, since you haven't set up your work priorities here, I'll just set up some standard stuff there. Hope you don't mind. Buy Easter egg. Yeah, I can't remember. I think it's just exclamation mark Easter egg. Good at mining and drilling, okay. Prize Easter egg. It's not a... it's not an event that costs something. So I don't think it would pop up. Okay, repair. So many people doing hunting though. Okay, everything else seems okay. Then we do it normally? Okay. Yeah, alternatively we would have to get like a bunch of mood buff stuffs. Oh, we finally researched tools. So, get a few options there for what we should research next. I would like to inform people that if we do research all Neolithic stage technology before moving on, any it's bugging out again. Any future technology is going to be cheaper. So why does it do that? I've never understood. It's a little bit buggy to me sometimes. Just making sure. Because we're definitely not supposed to be in industrial. Because according to this, we've only done 5% of industrial. Then 24% of Neolithic though. So we're almost a quarter of the way there. Yeah, this UI they need to correct at some point. It doesn't quite work well, but it's at least a good thing that I can push it to the Twitch chat instead. So you can actually see what the options are. Yeah, I'm making you a room. Like, we're working on it. Actually, you are working on it, mind you. Of a specific material. Okay. What do you have in mind? You provided. Well, okay, what material though? We have a lot of floor options too. Crystalline wood. Okay. I see. So is that in here? Or is it a stone type? Or is it a gem type? Because that's alpha biomes, is it? Yeah. I have no idea how you acquire that by normal means, but seems cool. What's the quality and value of this anyway? Definitely don't want to use this for walls. Holy shit. 70% beauty, okay. Did it work now? Inspired recruitment. Nope. So you just want to go ahead. It's from crystal trees. That makes sense. Just do it. I'll do it now. Sheesh. So what floor were you thinking? Because is it stone? It's not considered stone, huh? Okay. It's not considered wood either. Okay. Considered metal? Unless I'm just blind, so... Can probably make it out of these things, but that's sterile tiles. It's by the metals. Could also be that it's no. Okay, so you say it's by the metals. Let's take a look then. Minor break risk. Okay, that's okay. Mithril, iron, bronze, tin, tungsten, copper, stainless. Doesn't seem like these metal plates are compatible though. What if we look at something like this stuff? Because these are more generally compatible with almost practically anything. There, with crystalline wood trapeze tiles. It's a bit weird to me why it doesn't pop up in some of these other options, but it's probably got something to do with the mod integration. But that tells me, I guess, that you will be limited to floor designs of all these in the top here, including these three down here. You want other kinds of woods. I mean, it's not really a wood type, according to to my floors mod. But oh, I think I know why. Right, it's because there's no, yeah, it's because of bad mod integration, I suppose. They're supposed to consider it a wooden floor, but because we have woodworking on here, it requires you to convert them into planks, and there's no plank variant. So that's why. I wonder if that means that you could technically just, no, okay, so log walls don't count. Regular walls don't count. Okay, so there's literally not much we can do with it in terms of floor. So you've got these options. Rego logs. I mean, we can make your floor out of that stuff, but what's your preference? We can make your bathroom out of some of them, because you'll have a personalized bathroom too. Let's see though. I usually use this texture for the bathroom tiles. It'll be up to me. Okay, then we'll use it for your bathroom. That seems like a pretty good way to do it, because we have a lot of carpet options when we get those. Oh boy, there it is, crystalline wood. It's gonna give it off as this teal color. Why you're carrying around kibble, Andre? I don't know. Why are you carrying around kibble? Oh, I think I know why. It's because I switched people into doing handling and training so that people could get their animal skills up. Because if we get their animal skills up, then when we get inspired taming and stuff, we can actually make use of it. Oh shit, it's on fire now, boys. Holy damn. Okay, this has gotten a little bit out of control. Yeah. It's gonna resolve itself, I'm pretty sure, though. The Wasan Federation are attacking us. Wait, what? Did someone buy that raid? Oh, no, wait. I know why. It's because our research tech tier was considered, yeah, it was considered industrial earlier, even though it was supposed to be Neolithic. And that's... okay, so... give me a moment. What we'll do is that we'll go into development mode. And then... is it the debugging thing? There's the... I'm just gonna remove those colonists and then I'm just gonna trigger a new raid. Where is it again? There. There's the kill thing, but there's also... or we could just deal with them. I mean, that's an opportunity too. What do you guys think? It's gonna be a little bit broken to have these weapons early on, but we can just not use them. Deal with him. Okay. We'll deal with him. Mind you, you know, we don't have a lot of equipment, you know. And they have freaking grenades, by the way. Foggy rain. Okay, so definitely need to focus on this one. Are they just... oh, okay, so they weren't attacking immediately. Okay. Interesting. Someone's cocky. Okay, Andre's got this. Oh man, okay. Let's just let Andre deal with this. He seems to want to. Labrador retrievers join. Oh my god. No, I don't want a bunch of dogs. God damn it. I really don't like having dogs in this game. They die way too easily. Sorry. You did it yourself. Yeah. Should we give you some penoxylin or something? Should have some in stock still. Vibranium or meteorite. That should be pretty tough as well. So many meteors. Oh, you'll do it yourself? Okay. Yeah, I forget that it's only that you can't attack people. Okay, so... didn't we... yes. Oh, I guess we could just have made this room your personal room. True hemp. If you want to look at what the mod list is, please go to the purchase list and see the mods there instead. Because there's a better list there and it doesn't spam chat. So either do ! purchase list, go there with the link, or you can click the panel underneath further down in the stream. There's a Rimworld panel there. Now you need a medic. I mean, did you? This was treated pretty well. Alright, because we were doing Glitterworld medicine. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot I'd set you to Glitterworld medicine because you were like dying of an infection earlier. So we have a lot of electric options. We just... Wait. No, we do. We have electricity. I forgot. We can make power. Albeit very simplistic power, but we can make power. Only thing is, none of our walls can support power cables. Like, that's the only thing. Do we want to keep the jasperite walls, though? That's the question. Then we could just smooth them out. What do you guys think? Hemshine Muffalos. So they are just drunk creatures. Interesting. Your hat's over your hair again? Oh yeah, it is. There's a reason why though. We know exactly why. What settings? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 8. It's because we remember we switched your hat out for the moose one. So it's called something moose, right? There it is, mood headdress. There we go. Lots of mods, enough to make a reload take 15 minutes. Yeah, 8 odd minutes or something. Not accounting for the actual time it takes to load the save. I need to hide it. Hold on. Let's look at here. So what's the DPS like? So, do you want an increased armor penetration? So we can do like this, so you have 2 melee weapons. That way you'll still utilize the hatchet as a tool. But Psycho Aussie, why are you asking? Should we just smooth these walls though? Because that'll take a long time to do as well. Yeah, let's try that for now. Or actually, Okay. But yeah, at least I don't think it's too terrible given the sheer amount of stuff in there. But you want me to make another glaive, Andre? Is that... Are you sure? Where's the scarletite even at? Jeez, this storage room is so messy. Okay. Where did we use it all up? Remember, you can also make armor with this latest research. So we can make you a Ravager helmet out of scarletite too. Would you like a scarletite helmet first? That way your head doesn't get blown off. Succulent ribs. Yeah, these aren't these are basically fuel sources because their hit points is atrocious. Yep. We have a lot of wood types. It's like, as you can see here, these are all the different types of wood that we can acquire in the game. Scarletite is bad for armor. Okay. Another glaive, please. Okay. Where was it? This one. We do have the vibranium asteroid here too. Seems like the shiny metal is Sky Steel is a little bit more durable, but maybe vibranium does more damage. So we have silver, mithril. Mithril is another one. Should we maybe just mine all this? Okay, I'm taking an executive decision here. We'll make our walls out of oak to begin with, and then we'll eventually switch it out for some stone. Since we're in a mountain, I'm not too fussed about the durability of the walls, and I'd rather use that stone for other things. How much adamantite does it need for a helmet? Depends on what helmet. Because we can make the Ravager helmets right now. But I think I should probably mention this if I can find it. There's leather tanning, but that's for medieval stuff, which is not what I was looking for. Military clothing, no. Where is it? Or maybe it's just in the main tab? Oh, geez, where is it at? Plate armor, that's probably where it is. Plate armor, here we go. So under plate armor you can eventually get a guardian armor and helmet, which are also Viking themed. You can even get plate boots and gloves if you want. You bought a bronze Ravager helmet. Where is it? Because we can check apparel as well. And you want sharp protection. I mean, the bronze helmet does 32% sharp protection. Let's keep it for the one right now. Okay. So let's see. A Ravager helmet is 45 work and 54 work and 40 ingredients. And a mentite. Yes. But I assume it's going to be the same because it's not a, you know, divided by 10 thing. Insane. Wait, what? Yeah, Ravager adamantite helmet is 40 ingredients. Oh, you're referring to the fact that we still had another glaive queued up. Oh yeah, because that was Scarletite, wasn't it? Oh wait, you wanted me to make another one. I forgot. Yeah, sorry, I was just having issues keeping track of everything. So let's see who joined the queue over here. So Psycho Aussie. You made it, so hell, try to make an adamantite glaive, not a helmet. Wait, what? So you're telling me that you want to make an adamantite glaive? Well, an adamantite helmet and a scarletite glaive. Okay, so you got your scarletite glaive. Okay, good. But it was a poor quality, so DPS is slightly lower because of that, unfortunately. Yeah, that's poopy. I mean, it's still really good compared to alternatives, but I mean, still. Strikers are just throwing a feast after the last stockpile check to boost morale. So, Psycho, do you want to buy your own colonist, or do you want to get a random one assigned to you? Yes, the helmet is queued up to be made out of... I forgot to enable it, didn't I? I meant to do this, but yes. And you don't have to ask me, you'd have to ask Beer Wine Spirit, who isn't here right now. I'm pretty sure he's been making, yeah, everything for the colony. Any good freebies? I mean, if we generate one, then you're just gonna get a random humanoid. I don't think there's is there a change race thing? I've actually not checked if there is. No. So yeah, if you want to have like a specific race, you'll have to save up, unfortunately. But maybe you could convince me to sponsor something if you want something very specific. I'm open to suggestions, so... Tell you what though, we definitely need to get this room even further expanded. Preferably at some point we get this whole area like completely moved into a new place. Sponsorship, eh? Yeah, I know, you bought your colonist. I also try and give out about 1,000 silver every hour that we stream for, so if you help me remind myself that that's a thing that we're doing, then you know. Any interesting types of leather here? Light magical leather bed. Oh, okay. Yes, we can agree something like that. So is that why you bought a human? Penoxylin lasts for a long time. Yeah, it does. There's like several hours, so several days actually. It kind of has to, I guess, because you have to consume it before you get an infection. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. It's supposed to be possible at least. So if you go into the store, there should be a pawn kinds. So yeah. Oh, you just didn't know. Yeah. It's so it's the, if you just use the Twitch toolkit by default, people can't buy different races. You need the what's it even called again? The utils extension for it. And even then, you can't use the same store page for that you use for the regular toolkit. You need to make a separate one for the if you're using the extended stuff. If your helmet's ready. We'll check. I mean, you can... Yep, it's ready, so someone must have run off with it. There it is. You can pick it up yourself, right? But yeah, I can sponsor your one. So if you do exclamation mark leave, that should make your colonist leave the colony. If I remember correctly. I haven't tried it, so this would be interesting. Yeah, so that basically just makes them, you know, leave the colony. So how much are you short for the mojo? Like how many coins do you need still? You need 4,585. Okay. This is a nice Mr. Streamer guy. Don't get too used to it. Wait, what? Are you serious, Andre? Lol. I mean, he still is. No, he left twice. Wait, what? Oh, that's so sad. Oh, man. Burn. Oh, that's funny. And terrible at the same time, but still pretty funny. Okay, we should probably mark some more oak trees for chopping. Just trees in general. Yeah, I mean, hopefully your son's not gonna leave anytime soon, Dad. Which means that Michael the True Ham Schroeder is my granddad. Oh my god, that is so messed up. Oh yeah, by the way, when you do a exclamation mark leave command, your colonist also drops all their gear, so don't worry about those things. I can arrange your spine broke. Okay, calm it down. Calm down. Volcanic Winter. Wait, what? Oh my goodness. Okay. That's not good. I don't, yeah, how does it work? See, that's what I'm curious to find out as well. So if we go into the store items. Ah, crap. There's so many mojo things. Dup. Type pawn and mojo together. Oh, there you go. Kelly the True Ham Hair. Okay, so we have a little bit of a situation because we have a volcanic winter on us. You're thick now. I mean, relatively speaking, you're thick, but you're also more slim. 3 extra C's. I do like the character designs for the mojo though. I do find them really interesting. Chronically ill. Oh no, depressive neurotic. Oh god. Just make me attack all the animals. But dude, you have fucking melee weapons. Does it even work? Well, you can change your work priorities to hunt as well, but does it even work? No, hunter lacks ranged weapons. They will not hunt until they're carrying a ranged weapon. You cannot hunt with melee. Ducks join. Wait, what? Fucking, how many did we get? Oh geez. Okay, 10 ducks. Okay. Oh yeah, I got a... I don't think I need to assign... Oh, right. Yes. There we go. Gotcha. Yeah, I can force you to melee attack creatures, but I would have to do that manually. Yeah, for the ducks, you'd have to buy at least 60 silvers worth of grapes. Besides, the ducks aren't allowed to eat the grapes because they have food restrictions. So I would have to allow the grapes in here. But I can do that for now. So we have a volcanic winter, which probably means that I should focus on getting that sorted out. We have power, but we don't have... Oh, we do have sun lamps. Okay. Good. So that means if we just casually plonk it down there, maybe something like here, and then we build a wall around it, then we should be good. What's... always forget what the freaking range on these things is. Something like that. So it's just a range of 4, right? No, that's not it. It's a range of Range of 5. I go looking for 10 to 30 minutes. Gotta head to the store real quick. Okay. You figured it out. Oh, okay. So you figured out how to, oh boy. Andre? Oh yeah, you have an elephant with you too. I guess you're okay. So you figured out how to do the, force attack stuff? Nice. Really nice. Intriguing. I'm smart, yes. I mean, Giga Brain 1000 IQ move right there. It's what they call a pro gamer move, right? Isn't that what they say? It's like... I really wish that they would fucking show that range sometimes. Because it's not that, it's this, isn't it? Yes. Dunk, dunk. Accidentally attack one of our own elephants? Okay. Accidents do happen. Andre. I'm Andre. I hope you're okay with me moving you inside. Yeah, I know you didn't do that. But I can't, I don't, fuck. Shit. Okay, what's the plan here? Oh my god. Fucking beer, wine, spirits is all the way out there too. Well, you just have to fight the dragon, Andre. Oh my goodness. We should probably not get involved. You will respawn. Right? Or not? That was not your fault, I know. I thought you would respawn automatically. How come you didn't? We have more than plenty enough tickets. Or is it because it works differently? Is the ticket system just for when you die of things outside, like, how do you say it? Now the big problem is that you're being eaten by a dragon. Hold on. I can sponsor your revival. Revive any pawn. What's the event for it? That's the one. Revive any pawn, okay. I know. Or will you? Will it still hunt you? That's the question. Okay. Oh, it's just consuming your simple meal now. Oh, maybe we should just have dropped that on the floor, right? Okay, we're fine. You don't actually have to fight it, I suppose. Crisis averted. It wasn't too expensive either. Under one condition, you need to buy one of those. You at least need to buy one of those. Excellent. And because you're a brawler, I'll just use it for you. Is that okay? I'm pretty sure we can tag team it then. You're the one who will finish it off. Yes. Yes, you will. More space is required though. Still have resurrection sickness though. Mm-hmm. Tattered apparel. Oh, you've got some tattered apparel by now. Yeah, that's the thing about forced apparel. Could we force research the better armor? Yeah, because we're doing Psychard brewing right now. I mean, research's been going pretty slow anyway because we don't have anyone dedicated to just doing research. Snorkel fork. Okay. Oh, and because we resurrected you, it messed up all your priorities too. Welcome to the chat. You want to take control of a colonist? We can either sponsor you a random generated one. We don't have an extra one at the moment. I mean, we have Adele who's extra, I suppose. But very experienced in Puppeteer, okay. But you can also, if you buy a colonist eventually, you can choose between a couple of races. So that you don't have to be a humanoid. Or a human, I should say. They're all humanoids. Okay, you'll save up for one. Cool, cool. Better armor. I mean, it would be requiring complex clothing and then plate armor. Which is medieval tech stuff, but we can fast forward it. We just need to set up people to do research. Like dedicated to do research. Let's see, Striker is not in chat today, I don't think. So they can do that. Oh yeah, they're our main chef. So maybe not that one. Artistic. If I sponsor you, you can do dedicated research. What does that mean? What are you hinting at? Like, are you talking about the specific research things that we're doing? You'll buy the trait eccentric. 115% research speed. Okay. How much do you need? $2,000? 3,000? Could just check myself. Well, an hour has passed, so you can at least give you... Oh, that's not the command. Nope. It's... Doesn't it give all coins? There we go. So everyone gets 1,000 coins. Yeah, screw it. That should give you enough. Just remember, you can't do the research directly, you have to do it through the work already. And I mean, your colonist is kind of fucked right now. So we have 7 and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bedrooms, but we don't have any beds in the last one yet. Does that mean someone's actually sleeping on the floor right now? I guess that's what it means. Let's just do a cloth bed in here. Now when you're not dead, you can work. Isn't that basically the same thing? We need to get a proper storage for all this rotted mush though. Hate resurrection sickness. Okay, that's not exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so you need to give the... Oh, right, it's called heal. Yeah, if you save up 2100, you can just do heal me. That would probably... Oh, you've got like a... You even got a permanent scratch scar from your encounter with the dragon. Injuring his right eye and jaw. I mean, chances are the dragon's probably not even here anymore because it was... never mind, it's there. She is still here. Arr, I'm a pirate. I mean, only if I give you an eye patch, right? And a peg leg. Yeah, unfortunately you cannot make use of a shield if you use a something like a long sword or a glaive because they're two-handed. Just putting that out there. But I suppose it doesn't matter to you. That's so pirate racist. Oh shoot, we have a sawed-off shotgun from that raid, I remember. Yeah, this whole oak wall building thing is taking too long because we don't have our priorities set up. Murloc's got inspired taming, and we got some random silvers. Okay. Nice. Don't exactly have a lot in store, so it's gonna be useful eventually. Getting that karma up, yeah. Yeah, I went through the event list today because some of the events were kind of broken. You could buy the the visitors or the travelers group for like 60 silver. Oh jeez, that fucking gave me a fucking heart attack. Holy shit. Maybe I need to change the volume on that one. Thanks for the follow, by the way. But yeah, you could get like good karma really easily yesterday. It was kind of broken by just spamming follower stuff. Loud is fun. Well, sacrifice the duck. Sacrifice the duck. Stay out of our faces, please. Wait, we've got a Helixian. The fuck? Helixian slug is a genetically modified strain of the leopard slug, intended as a fast corpse disposal aid. Aside from the obvious size alteration, the Helixian constantly secretes a foul-smelling corrosive gas that produces an uncomfortable itchy sensation in living beings. This gas is mostly harmless unless it comes into contact with decaying organic matter. It greatly accelerates corpse rotting, liberating a black putrid liquid known as purge fluid or corpse bile. The Helixian happily feeds on this liquid sludge, although it can also feed on other organic matter if needed. The sight of the Helixian slug is quite revolting, and watching one wallowing in a pile of human corpses is, to say the least, a deeply traumatizing experience. Huh. He'll be in your stomach soon. Good old corpse slug. Helixian is one of the main offerers on a lot of the mods that we're using, though, if I remember correctly. So, Smiting Murlocs got... Okay, only 5 point something taming. This dragon it's just waiting for us to like step outside. Oh boy. Just gonna didn't see anything. So, do we want to like research something specific, or do we want to keep on going with the vote? I'll wait until the vote is after and then make a decision based off of the results. Because if I change it now, it just I don't think it overrides it, does it? No. It does not. How long does resurrection sickness last anyway? Also, weren't we under volcanic winter? Citizen volcano fires choking the atmosphere with ash, significantly reducing the amount of light which reaches the surface. Temperatures will be colder and plants will grow slower. So that's what I thought. But maybe it's because we've also got a drought going. It's like mitigating the temperature decrease. Oh. Fuck. Are we still in the... We are still in the cloud forest. Okay. Oh, right. It's a drought. It's not a global warming event. I mistook that for that. Global warming is an interesting event. It directly changes the biome of all the tiles on the world map. You're up, let's kill it. Okay, where is it even? Can we wait until it becomes day? It's because my guy's like still sleeping. Research must be done. Okay, we'll try and set it up to 4x, which is not just 4x, but like something ridiculous. It's like what, 12x speed or something? Everyone's freaking living in a cave over here. We'll consume the corpse of the dragon. Okay. Well, Andre, are you ready? Should we just do it, just us? Or do you want the rest of the colony to help out? Just us, okay. So do you want to control your own colonist, or should I just take over for a little bit? Okay, oh yeah, right, because there's a delay before you get control again. So maybe you go in, start hitting it, and then like to drag its attention, and then I start shooting it with the crypto crossbow. Does that sound like a plan? Oh, okay, I actually saw the attack thing there. There you go. It's almost... okay. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky because we have to manually... There we go. So it's in Hyperthermia Extreme now. So now you gotta basically do the finishing thing. There you go. Excellent. That went exceedingly well. There you go. Wait, if you consume it... No, wait, that's not good. Maybe not consume the actual dragon, we need to butcher it. We should really not just consume it as is, because the components from dragons are really valuable. And we can actually make some pretty cool things out of it if we get the research done. Fine. I mean, I'll let you eat a dragon burger if we could make one. We aren't quite up to that point yet, but It's a possibility. That wasn't too terrible, though. You barely even got hurt. Got a crack on your bionic leg, though. But yeah, that should have given us some dragon leather, but it's like impossible to just find it naturally like this. Wait, we've got a blue cat lily fur bed. Since when? Okay, put it in the hospital for now. Just so it doesn't clutter up our storage pile. Whew. Remember, those loot chests are still a thing. Are also a thing. Oh yeah, good point. Well, are we researching? Black powder, okay. So this is what I wanted. I wanted to wait until we were done with the poll and then see if anyone wanted to do anything else. But since no one did that, I'm perfectly fine with us just switching it into clothing. Like, if we weren't doing the polls, if we weren't doing the polls, I would definitely be focusing on all the Neolithic stage stuff. Yeah, weird animals, absolutely. It's pretty cool. I like having a lot of variety when playing Rimworld. Because we could have started this entire colony from scratch in a different place and it would have been a very different experience, most likely. Weapons. What weapons? Okay. So one thing is that we've got like a sun lamp. Oh wait, we need tungsten, right? Because materials expanded stuff. Oh. Oh man, this is the burned down forest. Lithium, copper. Okay, I know you can also just buy it, of course. What's this? Slime meal. The fuck? Okay. Still want to see if we have some tungsten on the map. There's a possibility we do, but it might be inside the huge ass mountain though. Oh, we do stuff. Okay. Let's queue that up at least. Still though, even if we build a sun lamp, we have one more issue with it. Still need to produce some power. Quite a lot of it indeed. And we don't exactly have a lot of options in terms of creating power right now. Let alone the space to actually put anything down. Cold snap. Oh geez, we're like Volcanic Winter cold snap. Okay. Oof, that's a tough one. Yeah, we would need, so they consume like 3,000 almost, yeah, 2,900. So we'd either need to, we have Boomalope, so we can do it with chem fuel. We can't make batteries though, so that's an issue. You could make a plant scrap generator, that might actually be interesting. I have no idea how good they are though. But where would we put them? Oh, hey, Warwick. Yeah, we have a lot of plant scrap. Do we though? No, we don't. We actually don't have a lot of plant scrap. It's all been spoiled down into rotted mush. So actually we don't have a lot of plant scrap. And the animals also eat from it, so... Something like this. Or we could alternatively, instead of doing that yet, could also just open up this hallway here. See, power, because they can be outside, can't they? Mad Buffalo. Okay. At least Beer Wine Spirits has like animals to help him. So, Varag, are you gonna be purchasing your own colonist today? Must be periodically refueled by hand. Okay. Yeah, it's batteries. They short circuit if they are outside in the rain, if I recall. Let's just put one. So they produce, I think, 1,000 power or something. Of course, we can also just make a couple of wind turbines to aid us. I'll build one here, and I built one there. That would be barely within within the colony. Okay. And we just need to cut down this. Yep, a dragon horn is a weapon. Can you show it? Sure. If we do storage, nope. There. It's not super great because it's just normal quality. I don't think they come outside of normal quality either. But they were more than just weapons, if I recall. There's... what was it again? You can make some... So we might be able to look it up in Dragon's Descent here. So we can do draconic drug productions. And there's draconic blood here. If I remember correctly, this requires the dragon horns. Some believe this strength is stored within the eyes or claws, but in reality it's from its blood. The dragon's blood can only be obtained from the horns. Yeah, I seem to remember that. As the blood from other areas is simply too potent and toxic for consumption. This potion grants some of the dragon's powers: speed, pain resistance, fierce combat abilities, and flame nullification. Due to the feeling of power this creates within those who take it, may get extremely addicted. The feeling of a dragon's power coursing through your veins is hard to resist. So yes, it's you can use it to make drugs, basically. That's the basic gist of it. Or you could also just use it as a weapon, like with Frumbo horns. I can't remember if elephant tusks... Yeah, elephant tusks are also melee weapons. Prerequisite... Wait, what? Manometrics. Huh? Hold on, okay. You're the back. Mojo Royal Suit. Didn't register. Oh, I see. Yeah, good point. I totally didn't notice that. But here we go again. Oh yeah. Okay. Dude, shit. So who wants to have these in their bedroom? Fuck. Ah, can we place these outside? Me. Huh? You want them inside your room? I don't think that's a good idea though, because I'm pretty sure they are ugly as hell to look at. Damn. We can probably put them here now that I think about it. Jesus. I mean, it definitely works though. Just better hope no one gets like the idea to randomly hit these things, because that would be disastrous. It's literally a small mini nuke going off in the base. Think you can perform an operation? We perform one on Andre. We have 4 Glitterworld medicines, so that's a maybe. Power conduit. Abyss Tech Heart. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately all your mojo from the depths related stuff is gonna be like long ways off. Mojo cowboy hat. I assume you want your mojo to wear that. I'm just helping you out so that it doesn't get put into storage somewhere random or someone else picks it up. Did you just drop it? No. Put it in inventory. Wait, what? I assume that's what you wanted. Disgusting nutrient paste meals. That's from the Oh, actually, don't we want to allow animals to eat that stuff? Now that I think about it. Food restrictions, animal. Is it within meals? Yep. Force X speed looks like. This is what it looks like. I mean, we can't even run it completely anymore. But it's pretty wild. Remember, it's not 4x speed either if you do the math, because 1x speed is technically 16 ticks per second. So 1 tick each frame. But 2x is already 180, which is technically 3 times speed. Which means that 3 times speed is twice that, so that's actually 6 times normal speed. And then we have 900 in the end, which is the fastest you can go with this. Ah shit, where's your bodysuit? Let me help you find it. There it is. It's a basic orange bodysuit. It's another? I mean, this is the one. Because this is the one that popped up. It's supposed to be another. Yeah, these are body wrappings, not a body suit. Did you buy a bodysuit? I mean, you wrote in something else. You bought the cowboy hat and then you bought... Or are you talking about something you had before? Oh, maybe someone else is wearing it. Nope. Oh, well. You are wearing it. Ah, okay. Hey, you actually get the choice to vote on plate armor. I sense a conflict of interest here. Oh yeah, we've got fucking walleyes. I just need to get all these walls replaced with oak wood. Is this one powered? All for plant resting period. Yes, it's connected. Good. You're not entirely right, Andre. You're not entirely correct. If you want to encounter stronger enemies, we need to research so that we become a higher tech level first. Because otherwise we can only get attacked by Neolithic stage enemies. So who's the social crazy guy? That's Andre still. Besides, research doesn't really affect the severity of the attacks. Only if you increase your colony wealth does it actually increase the difficulty of the raids, so... These are herbal suppliers, okay, so they're gonna be a little bit still limited on what we can actually buy. Wait, when did we get medicine? Where did we get that from? Oh well. I guess we can buy some penoxylin. That might be a good idea. No. No. You didn't see that. You didn't see that they have it. No. No. So, hand talon, razor sharp talon, which extends from a hidden opening between the middle and ring. Wait, this is a fucking Assassin's Creed weapon, isn't it? Like the Assassin's Blade. Sort of. Get a pain stopper. Not feel pain. I mean, we can buy that. I mean, you're allowed to buy Luciferium for the drops too, but you know, that will increase your running costs, remember? Okay, let's set the ducks into grazing. Make a auto management thing for them. If there's one thing I really hate dealing with, it's freaking Luciferium. It's the absolute worst game feature in my opinion. I really just don't like it. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. It will last for 225 days. Right, you're correct. Something like this. Strict for slaughter. Something like that and that. Oops. Well, can't store any of this wood because we don't have the room for it anywhere. No one's prioritizing mining at all. So we said beer wine spirits on the job. No, they're doing crafting tasks. I guess Adele can do that. How long will this research take? Microelectronics. It'll take forever. Because it's we're still in the Neolithic stage, so it becomes like the cost gets increased by 100%. Come on. I mean, my preference would be if we started researching stuff like beer brewing and all these things that are quick to do. Just so that we get at least to medieval stage before doing something like the other things. Because how are we again? I mean, we've only done 29% of those. Get your plate armor next century. I mean, we can technically make you a wooden plate armor. Or a leather one for now. If I remember correctly. Well, that's weak. I mean, everything in moderation. Okay, I'm gonna take the executive decision and override our research thing for now. Just because Research is going pretty slowly if we don't. Once we go to medieval stage, I'll re-enable it though. In the meantime, however, we can definitely look at some improved equipment. Like we can make simple helmets already, which should be an improvement. We can also just make more Ravager helmets, of course. So let's do some stuff here. Preferably not make it out of iron though. Yeah, you have a Ravager helmet and it's better, yeah. Should we do it out of bronze? And then I was thinking sky steel. There it is. Then do 1 per colonist. -1. And then count equipped. Count 1 away and only allowed items. Check for 50% durability. Coordinated to your pawn. Jesus, what does coordinated do? Oh. Interesting. Dude. Oh, I'm so curious. You're almost to 20 melee skill as well. I am looking forward so much to see what happens if it actually goes beyond 20. Okay, here's the funeral pyre. Yeah, we can also make ceiling fans, which are kind of cool. They double down as both a light source and a cooling unit. Type melee. I guess that works. Power options. Yeah, we're still... I guess we don't really need these at the moment, but let's at least have some options here. How are we doing on food anyway? I mean, we have some simple meals here, but should we maybe switch this into rice? An hour has almost passed. Yeah, in half an hour. Or something like that. But given how I'll have to leave in like, unfortunately, in not too long, because I'm growing really hungry. I have nothing to eat for dinner in the house, and yeah, I do want to go out grocery shopping, get it done before it gets too dark. I will be back later. Eat on stream. Yeah, but I still need to spend like at least half an hour to go and get groceries. So I don't want to force you guys to be hopeful and sit here for half an hour with the stream just running and the game paused. I would eat on stream if I could afford just ordering food, but even then I do still need groceries for breakfast tomorrow, so sadly I can't just do that. It's gonna take more than that. I think what I'm gonna be making today takes like a bit over half an hour to 45 minutes to cook. And then I also need to eat it, which again I could do on stream, but I think it's gonna be better if I just take a little mental break as well. Let the man take a break. Yeah, Andre's. I mean, it's cool. I get it. It's nice to hear that you're invested at least in the stream. You can leave stream running and we get coins. Yes, that is true. That is true. But it doesn't really make. Does it really make much sense to do that though? Okay. You know what? What can we do here? We can make some food baskets. We can make an animal feeder, but that doesn't really help us. For you it does. Yeah, of course it does. I mean, I could as well just give everyone like... How much would that be for an hour? I could also just give everyone like 5,000 silver to start when we start the stream next time. Later today. That makes a little bit more sense to me, maybe. Okay, something that definitely needs to be done though is get all these light fixtures added in. So how do we want to do these though? Maybe like one in each corner? Yeah, maybe one in each corner. I can just do one for now. Sure, you do the stream, I can only suggest stuff. Yep, you're correct on that. But I also do want to, you know, acknowledge people's suggestions. Get all these freaking walls replaced though. Oh wait, can you actually place these on here, or will it? It'll probably just remove the wall, won't it? Probably what's gonna happen. Kinship of Barbican, their chief died. Okay. Random. So we're still in Volcanic Winter, but we can actually grow stuff apparently. Okay. Another dragon. Oh my god, and this is Elder True Dragon, dear god. So we have black wood or stone. I mean, we don't have it right now, but there is black stone and black wood in here. Yes. You can get black palm rustic planks, for instance, or, you know, any kind of wooden flooring in that. You can make stuff out of obsidian. That's probably the darkest color that you can get outside of basalt. But yeah. Obsidian is an option. Let's fight it. Okay, let's wait until day. By the way, it's foggy weather right now. Arch Ophalo. What the fuck are these? This one's like 2,500 years old. Oh, save our ship. Oh, right. Architect Spore respects the Rim's desire not to use ground vehicles, and so has designed the Archophalo to replace them. The beast's prehensile hair is capable of shaping and hardening to form bags, platforms, or any other structure required to carry cargo. When it gets too long, it can be sheared for hyperweave. Okay. Like all Arco life, its cells power themselves venometrically, and it absorbs
atoms directly from the air, so it does not need to eat. So it does not need to eat. Oracle life can survive vacuum exposure, has no known maximum age, and regenerates carbon missing body parts. Can even generate a shield in combat. What an absolute unit this thing is. Let me guess, it's like a taming 10 thing, if you can even tame these. I guess you can't. How's the market value so low? The heck? Simple trainability, so I guess they should be trainable or tameable. Oh. Like Palmonga. You do realize we still don't have the storage space for it, right? Probably not. Okay, we do. Nope, we don't. Yes. Slight problem. But yeah, I'll give it another... No, I really shouldn't. I wanted to say, like, I want to give it another 30 minutes, but I really should be going, unfortunately. Can we just throw out some rotten food? Like all the rotten mush? I mean, we could probably merge the stacks, that would probably help. When we get some proper storage devices, then it shouldn't be a problem anymore. We could also move some of all these structures out here when I get back. For now, though, this is where we'll have to stop for today. Or not today, for now. Yeah, well, an hour, that's, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more than an hour, my friend. It's probably gonna be 2 hours tops, I would say. That's at least how much time I would prefer to have. So I can collect my thoughts too and take a little bit of a break. So, at any rate, thanks to everyone who's come by for now. If I don't see you guys later, have a wonderful continued day, depending on where you live and so forth. But yeah, I'll try and well, not hurry up, but I'll hopefully see you guys in like about 2 hours, all right? So take care.